Hey everybody, welcome to Sportzilla Breaks. Get started in just a minute. We've got the September rewards selection. So some of you, this is new. Some of you have been through the rewards breaks stuff before, the break rewards before. And I kind of change it up each time depending on, what kind of feedback I get. And it's obviously a bonus, right? So it's hard to go wrong with it as long as everybody's got a fair shot and we start off all from ground zero together. But the way you get into it is you buy 15 spots on eBay with us, and that gets you one entry into our rewards. So that one entry is, can equal all sorts of different things. Today we're going to have baseballs, full-size helmets. We're going to have whole boxes of cards. So I try and switch up the rewards a little bit. And I think even for next time, I was just talking with my wife that we're going to switch it up. I've been, when people don't pay for their listings and they get a hit, or people, ask me if they're not interested and they ask if, hey, I'd be interested in it, things like that. And I've got a couple of those items. I can maybe use some of those for the breaks as well. So you guys can maybe draft pick what you get. And so you aren't stuck with, a basketball item if you don't like basketball, or football if you don't like football and you'd rather have baseball, whatever it is. But there's more to come, and I'm trying to wrap my head around it because I don't have enough stuff for that, so I might have to start purchasing things. But I'm working my way through it. So what we got going on today, we're going to go through and I'm going to read off how many spots each person has, and then we'll put all the names into the randomizer. I'm going to switch this over because you guys are just seeing my YouTube screen. But I'll put all the names into the randomizer like I got them over here. We'll randomize it 5 times, and then we'll take those names and we'll fill them in the spot next to the item you're going to have. And then once we get all those in there, I'll take, the first 32 names, because the first 32 names, once we do the randomizer, will be in a full-size helmet break. And I'll go over here to these eBay spots and we'll fill those names in. Those first 32 out of the randomizer, and those will be the teams you have for the Gold Rush full-size helmet random team break. We won't randomize the team names again because the names will already be randomized through the username. So, and then we're gonna have Onyx baseballs. I think we got one basketball product, and then a batting helmet. So the batting helmet is from our website. That's going to be a little bit different than anybody in there. Your break time is going to be different because I'm gonna fill you in, but we'll fill the names in there, and you'll have that team for the baseball helmet break. And these other names that are already in here, these are people that have bought on our website and been waiting for this thing to break. So I wanted to use this to get that to break sooner for them. And then we're going to have 3 boxes of Stars and Stripes baseball. So the top 3 names and there are going to get a box of the Stars and Stripes, and this will be randomized on Monday. So along with that link that I gave you for everything that happens Monday, we'll randomize all those names, and the top 3 are going to get the boxes of Stars and Stripes baseball. So we'll get going, and I can't see you guys what you're typing right now because I switched off my YouTube screen. As you can see, it's in the background there. But we'll go through and it'll make more sense as we kind of go along. But all right, we got 71864 with 1 spot, 2006 with a spot, 2014 with a spot, 6008 with 7 spots, 60G with 3, ADL or Adel with 1, ADAY with 2, AJ's with 1, AJD with 2. Always working. Darren, you got 15. I'm going to scroll up. America's team's got 1. Andrew's got 1. Angel David 2. Bam has 2. Barney has 1. BB has 1. Best Mommy has 1. Big Dog has 1. Big Jim has 2. Big John 1. Big Stock with 1. Big Triz with 1. Bill's Cards with 1. BJ's Moose with 1. Bob and Paige with 4. Bob's Knees with 1. Boss and John with 1. Boys Life, you've got 4. I don't know why the 36 didn't carry over. Just a sec. I probably was typing and just didn't put it in. Brando with 1. Brett with 1. Bria with 1. Bucks with 1. Bite Me with 1. Caddy with 3. Kane has 11. C. Gibbs 1. Chris CC has 12. Chua with 3. Kahlo with 2. Courtney with 1. Crawford with 1. CRB with 1. Cryptob has 6. Cub Fan has 1. Cubs Fan 74 has 1. Cuck with 1. Dale with 1. Danny has 19. Diggity Deals with 1. Do Work with 1. Dreamers with 1. Ebers has 8. Abuska 1. Elko with 1. Emmett with 1. ETG has 3. EA with 1. Fast Focus 1. Firm with 1. Friday Oliver 1. Gabe with 1. G Cortez with 1. GJ with 4. Gold with 1. Gusto with 4. G Wall has 7. H2CWO with 1. Hawaii with 2. HBB with 1. Heels Fan with 2. Hej, Hej with 1. Hess with 1. Hewitt with 1. Hipshin with 1. House Box Breaks with 1. Ivan with 1. Jath with 1. JAC with 1. Jagnut with 4. Jake with 62. Jamer with 2. James with 31. J.A. Miller, you've got 12. J.C. with 1. J. Duncan with 1. Jess E. Duke with 1. Jess Ponce with 1. Jess Timberg with 1. Jim Hole with 7. J&C with 1. Ooh. Johnny Frank, you have 9. JR with 1. Jay Whitaker with 2. Kilm with 1. Kipper with 14. Cool Cat with 1. Quee with 3. Elbeck with 4. Little Nicky with 1. Liv with 2. LKP with 4. Lore with 2. Maddox with 1. Maho with 1. Matthew 427 with 1. Matt Murr with 1. Imcar with 1. MC Dolphin with 1. McShawn with 1. Member with 1. Mick with 1. Mikey with 1. Miller Time with 1. Mitt C Soul with 1. Mojo with 1. Moore with 1. Mr. Cub Fan with 15. NASCAR Harvick with 3. Nate with 1. Nathan Miller with 6. Natty with 2. Neody with 1. Nico with 1. 1 Bizzo with 1. Orani with 1. PC Guys with 1. Pepper with 1. Pelican. Ooh. Uh-oh. Undo. Pelican with 1. Pool Shark with 1. QB Star with 4. Q-Kid with 1. Racer with 4. Ranthor with 1. Ravens with 1. Raymond with 1. Red Dog with 3. RJ Lopez with 7. Armorillo with 1. Rob Jack with 1. Rob Sout with 1. Ronster with 1. Royal Flush with 14. Rye with 1. Saban with 1. Sod with 1. Scamp, you got 14. Schick, you've got 16. Scott Bum, you've got 6. Shane with 1. Shirley and Inderso with 6. Chitsweek with 2. Sink with 1. SoCal with 2. Sox Cal Collector with 1. SSCO with 1. Steel City with 1. Supergirl with 1. S. Vaughn with 2. Team Forever with 1. Ted with 2. Texas Proud with 4. Tex Ran with 6. Tex Ranger with 1. The Ad with 5. Tie Patch with 2. Tim Roden with 3. TKKA with 7. Tunisa Bell with 1. Travis with 11. Triton with 3. True Tex with 4. Tour with 16. Twand with 1. Wood with 14. White Sox Rule with 2. Zach with 3. Z-Paul with 1. Woo! All right. So I got all those names over here in the randomizer. I'm going to go slow. You can pause if you want in the video, and you're able to see what you want to see here if you're wanting to find where your name is and make sure it's over here in the randomizer. But we will randomize 5 times, and on the 5th time, that's where the names stay. And I'm going to fill them back in over here in column G, next to what break you're going to be a part of. All right, so we'll go 5 times. There's 585 names. And we'll go slow on the fifth and final one so you guys can see where you're at. There's 2. There's 3. 4. All right, and here comes the fifth and final time. You can see how many names there were. This was a pain to get going. Fifth and final time. Good luck. There's the date and time so you can see we're doing it live, obviously. Fifth and final time. We got Royal Flush at the top, and I'm going to go slow. So you can see that I'm going to switch these over. Try and pause like that. That way if you want to pause, it's a little easier to hit the pause button. Whew, a lot of names. Oh my goodness. So we got about $900 to $1,000 worth of stuff we're giving away here and rewards. So it's quite a lot of inventory. Take all these names. We'll put these in here. There we go. So we're going to take the first 32 names, and actually I can make this bigger for you guys. Actually for me. Alright, so we're going to take the first 32 for the full-size helmet. And these are the teams that you have for the break. The reason I'm waiting to break is people asked for a couple days to reach out if they wanted to trade with people. So these are the people in the 32 spots, and those are your teams you have. You can pause and look at that. Oop, and I need to go here. We'll grab Onyx, and these are by name because not all teams are represented. So there are 65 names. There's some big names in there like Trout. So you can get a pretty good name. So down to Best Mommy. Those should all be lined up. I'll go slow, and that's the team that you have, or name that you have for that one. Go to the next one. We gotta do 65. Here we go. Pause. You can see box number 1 as well still, and the full-size helmet. So multiple places that you can pause if you need to. But we'll read all the names when we go to break, so you'll have a chance then too to see. All right. This is the third one. I haven't broken baseballs in a while. We had them for a little bit, but it was weird with all the teams not being represented. I just wanted to make sure we didn't want to break them in the eBay because it made it real confusing. All right, another 65. Hollow Doll. God, a lot of names in there. Then we got 30 for the best cards, so hopefully that lines up to where we ended. Yep. Let me do the basketball value. Still got one of those packs somewhere. do that. And then we're going to have the remaining spots for the random batting helmet. So these guys already had bought in and selected their slots on our website. So there's only 18 available names for this one. So this is a pretty good one to be in. There's those guys. And then everybody else is going to have a chance. Remember, I'm going to randomize these names again on Monday, and we'll do it 5 times, and the top 3 names are each going to get a box of Stars and Stripes. So there's a lot of names there. Stars and Stripes. And we'll go through all those names too. I guess we don't need to, but if you want to look where you're at. I don't know. I paid $60 some a box for them, so it's not a bad hit either. All right, so that is it. We will be reaching out to this group for the batting helmet. You guys that are here that have got highlighted, I'll reach out to you guys with the link. And those of you that have already bought in, you'll get the link. But everybody else, your break is on Monday at 9 p.m. using the link that I sent you. If you're wanting to trade and you guys have worked out a trade, let me know, and I will switch the names there for you. But you should be able to pause and see where you're at on these lists. But all right, guys, appreciate you breaking with us. We'll be back here in about 3 minutes. I got a football jersey break at 11:50 Central from our website, and that's it for today. All right, guys, thanks for breaking with us. Let me figure out where my YouTube page is here. There we go.